What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and we are here today with the next episode of Windforge. In the previous episode, we've been running around trying to find a guy named Lars, and apparently Lars does not exist because I have 100% checked. I spent about an hour checking every single person in town. There is nobody named Lars. I'm kind of wondering if it's just not in yet or something? I don't know. Is it in yet? I'm not really sure. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk to the harbor master. We want to manage our ship because the first thing we want to do is we need to rename our ship something awesome. And so instead of starter airship, which is totally lame, we're going to call it the HCS. The HCS, that's His Cattiness's ship, just in case you were wondering. And then I guess we'll call it the HCS Blubberbottom. Fantastic. I think it's good. The HCS Blubberbottom is ready to ride. Let's ride. So we've got a little bit of a mission in front of us. First and foremost, we need to put some guns on this bitch because I feel like we're about to come into some major combat. So I think what I'd like to do first is we'll go to our building menu. And we've got some more steam engines. Let's grab the turrets though first. So for once we do want to get turrets. And then we'll put them right here. And then we'll put one, I mean I could put one right here, but it would be weird. So I think instead, I mean I could cover my windows with guns, which seems like kind of a militaristic thing to do. Instead I think I'm just going to prop them on the sides right there, and then we'll just kind of go along with it. Beyond that, I think we could probably make this look a little bit better. How much iron do I have? Probably not enough, right? Let's go to the crafting table and see what we can accomplish. And once again, I apologize, the frame rate is just diving on me here. It is not a happy frame rate right now. I think we could probably get away with potentially making, let's see here, reinforced wood blocks. Yeah. So we'll make a couple of those and we'll kind of see what we can do with them. So we've got 65 reinforced wood blocks. That should be enough for my devices, or the devices that I have in mind. So there it is right there. And then we're just going to make like a little porch right there, I think. And I think I've already messed up. That's going to be on 2 different levels, isn't it? Yep, 2 different levels. Okay. Well, that's fine. You can get all your stuff back very, very quickly. And I've got to put in a hatch anyways. So let's go down to the bottom right here. And I'm just trying to get this thing outfitted so that we can go out and kind of be a little bit more efficient as we play the game. Let's see here. We will go with... oh, I don't know. We need a hatch. There it is. So I think 2 hatches should get us done. And I could potentially do all this construction like away from the town. I just thought about that. So let's maybe think about doing that. Let's get away from town for now. There we go. And there's our lovely flame. Our frame rate is back. I almost said my flame rate. My flame rate is completely different. And I just did something. How did I just get $100? I'm confused. Anyways, let's put in the hatch. It's going to go right there. And on this side, we're going to do something very similar. And then we'll take that right there. Awesome. And that should work out for us. Just to repel borders in case we have them. And then other things I like to do, I may actually double layer some of this. These windows are a liability, so I may take these windows off and just board that up. Because they do tend to get shot through. And so I think that's what I'm going to do first. Additionally, our balloon is really, really weak. But I don't have enough like materials right now to fix that. So it's not something that I'm really trying to look forward to. But at the moment, just want to make everything a bit more sturdy. There we go. That's got me feeling a little bit better. I don't know why you would ever put like normal windows. These are basic just palisade or whatever you call them windows. Just normal bay windows on the side of a battleship, but... seems like that might be a safety concern if you're going into combat every now and again. Some of my windows are looking a little bit busted up, so let me see if I can fix those. There we go. So everything's looking a little bit better right now. The only other thing that we might want are some background walls for right now, and I apologize if this is boring to you, but I did want to show off just basically the kind of stuff you can do with the building system earlier on. Now, if you wanted to change the material, let's say that you've got this material right here, and you're like, I don't have any titanium, and you're just like confused about the fact, you click this little arrow right here, and it will actually give you all the different materials that you can build the blocks out of. So I'm going to go with wood blocks for this just because I don't have time for anything else. We've got a bunch of those, and you do want to be aware that as you build stuff, it will fill up your pack capacity, so pay attention to that, because it will definitely screw you later on if you end up with way too much stuff in your inventory. And now that we're out of there, we need the wood background block. Where are you hiding at, wood black? Let's see here. There it is. And so now we can actually do a little bit of the painting. Cool. Oh, no, no, no. Did I run out? I ran out. It took way more than I thought I was going to need. Let's make a few more. Let's see. We need to... It was a background block. That's what I needed. And not a titanium background block. That's awful. So this time we're going to go for way more just to make sure that we have enough. There we go. And so now that we've got enough... 245 is definitely enough. I don't think we're going to go through 245 just kind of paving up these two areas. We might. It would be weird. There we are. So now we're a little bit more blocked in. I mean, it's definitely looking better because what I'd like to do now is if we get some more guns, I'll put them on these walls and these walls right here. And that'll give us enough machine gun artillery where I think we'll be okay. Our balloon, at a certain point, I'll probably take this roof off. This balloon will move down slightly. We'll build a chassis around it so that it can't be destroyed. And then I think we'll be alright. These engines I probably want to move around as well, but we'll wait on that. We don't need to do it right this second. The difficulty isn't high enough to where I'm worried. Let me fix my landing gear while I'm here, even though they are just blocks. Alright, let's seal off the fuselage. There we are, or at least the pilot's cabin. We only have 1,000 rounds of ammunition, by the way, so we'll probably want to be... Oh, we don't want to be profligate, I suppose, with our ammunition. We want to avoid that situation, although we're already being fired upon. Dicks. Alright, and so for this guy right here, I'm actually just going to board their ship, and then we're going to strip this thing for parts, too. And being careful about the propellers. We got him. We've also got a mini basilisk coming in to fight with us, and I'm shooting my own ship now. Not the best plan of action. I can hit him, I swear. You know, better gun. Something that can spray and pray. Oh, he killed himself in the propeller. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Now what I would like to do is we need to take... This is now our ship, by the way, in case you're... And we've got another glog over here messing with us. He seems to be stuck up against the wall. It's okay, though. That won't stop me from shooting him in his butt cheek, which is the optimal location to shoot a glog, in case you were wondering. I cannot seriously still be under fire again. Well, let's strip this thing and get the hell out of here. So I'm going to take the balloon. Oh no, I've made a mistake. I've made a horrible, horrible mistake. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, so let's... I thought I would have enough lift, and then I got rid of the engine. I shouldn't have. That was a misclick. It was a misclick. That's what I'm gonna say, and you can't disprove me. Grappling hook. Hopefully... Oh, that was bad. This is very, very bad. Oh, we made it. Woo. Okay, and so what we want to do now... Let's heal up. Oh god, there's another one. And we have limited space in which to fight him. So we may have to do this Mario style, just kind of jumping around crazy. Oh no. No, 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 no. Whatever. Let's get out of here. See if we can't find ourselves a better spot to fight him in. We've got plenty of wood, so I'm not going to mess with any of the trees right now. I would like to find myself some other resources, but those tend to be easier to glean once you've got better drills and whatnot, because our drills are pretty bad right now. We don't want to build our ship out of stone. As you might think, ships don't do so well when they're built out of stone. Oh, we're currently encumbered. Alright, well, we may have to fall back on the age-old... Let's see here. I got myself a radio, right? Where is it? There it is. So let's put the radio in here, and we'll show you how the radio works. And so there we are. A tow ship brings you back to town. How nice of him. And so what the radio will do is it'll summon you, and it will summon your ship back to town, just in case something like that happens. Because you would not believe how frequently you lose your ship in this game. It happens all the time because you do dumb stuff like I just did. Now, on the plus side, that did give us a new engine. So let's go to our building menu. And we've got an iron diesel engine? Hell yeah. Let's throw that bad boy on board. And I think what I also may do is make another room down here, possibly. Just more surfaces for guns and more locations for engines. But for now, 5 engines should be okay. Let me examine to see how well our engines are doing. It should say automatically when we mouse over them. Let's see, power required. They're 100% powered, just looking at the numbers. So 1080 out of 1080. Do I have any other propellers that I could throw on here? I do. I have a crude iron, which I think I shall affix somewhere. Probably to this wall right here. Because why not? Because we can do it. And then we'll go over here, and we've got a crude bronze. So we'll throw that on that side. Hopefully it doesn't hit that block right there. And how powered are these? 100%. Good. So we are completely and totally powered. Let's seal off the fuselage. There we go. And we'll be back off on an adventure. Let's see if we can actually accomplish a quest this time. That should allow us to move horizontally a lot quicker, I think. Although we'll want to be careful about crashing into stuff as always. Let's have a look at our map and see where our final destination is located. So we have the Luftart, Leviathan's Drift, there's the Slipstream up there, the core you want to avoid. Down here there's like gases that kill you. Up here there's lots of scary stuff that kills you. And so for now we want to stay in the green zone if we can. These will all slowly uncover and fill in with what they have. There are a lot of cities and things that the game doesn't tell you about. So if you ever just want to go out like this right here, actually we might have some adventures. Let's plunder this place. Let's go in for a landing. I suppose the best place would be right here next to the front door. It would be the most polite as well. So let's go ahead and... There we are. And let's see what's inside. We want to be careful, though. There will be monsters in some of these buildings as you explore them. And so the game is not procedurally generated. I think all the stuff is in the same spot every time you play it. But the loot is procedurally generated. Oh, bandit. And I've been shot. Luckily we bought... Oh, he's only got 14 handgun ammo. That's unique considering he was firing a rifle, but whatever. Swing up here and see if there's anything that we want. Now, we can't deconstruct all this stuff. That's one thing that I did want to leave you appraised of, is the fact of the matter is... That was kind of buggy. We can destroy it if we wanted to, though. But you don't get the raw parts. And I think they probably did that so as to nerf your ability to gather lots of expensive materials really, really rapidly. Oh, no. Okay, so we seem to have a problem here. Heal myself and then unleash the Daka. Get ourselves some freebie leather and some acid basilisk scales. From what I understand, the basilisk scales are going to be very, very useful later on. Got a treasure chest here. It's got Varenwurst and some heavy machine gun ammo. That's pretty sweet. Can I deconstruct you? No. I need a storage container right now, and I don't think I have the recipe. $191. And so the little adventures are the things that I enjoy about this game. You will do this a lot. Let me also put another healing item up in my inventory because I feel like if I don't do so, there's something down in there. I just saw it move behind the background. So there is a fair amount of platforming as well. As you can see, if you're really into platforming games, you will have fun with this simply because you'll be doing a lot of rope swinging around. You'll be like Tarzan by the time you've played this game for about 20 minutes. There's an enemy. I'm going to shoot him in the foot. Hopefully we can kill him before he gets anything off. And he has dropped the leather bronze bandit plate armor. Let's see if that's better than what we have right now. It's probably heavier, I bet. Let's see. It's got armor of 44, but its weight is lower. It probably looks badass. Let's find out. Yep, it looks badass, which kind of makes me want to wear it. It's got lots of belt-buckly things on it, and I love belt-buckly things. If there's one thing I know, being a Ren Fair attendee, it's the more belt-buckly things you have, the more popular you are. These close quarters areas, you want to be very careful about these because sometimes there are some really nasty enemies in the middle of them. Like things that jump at you, like there's like these cockroach things. I don't even know what to say about them other than the fact that they're immune to bullets. Like your bullets bounce off of them. They go pa-ching and bounce off of their shells, and you can't really kill them in any type of like efficient way. I see treasure. There it is. So there's another $318. You do want to plunder this out because there are a ton of things at all of the stores that you'll want to buy as the game goes along. What can I accomplish here? Oh, hello. Hello. More treasure. So we've got ourselves a giant clock recipe book, a sulfuric acid recipe book. That's probably going to be really, really useful just in case we need to make batteries or anything of that nature. I think you can use sulfuric acid to make a battery. I think you just need a battery and a bit of metal to oxidize to make a battery. As I recall, it's been a while since I built a battery. I mean, I could be completely and totally wrong. My mechanical skills are woefully underprepared for any type of real conversation about them. However, I do seem to recall you just need an acid and a bit of metal to oxidize. There we are. And so let's make it back to our ship. There's not anything else to explore on this side of this little mini abandoned bandit city, although not necessarily so abandoned. Hopefully this episode has been fun for you guys. This is basically what the game entails. It's just you rolling around finding stuff to upgrade your ship with and then occasionally doing like a storyline thing. Ooh, saved myself right there. That was a close one. We almost had a terrible, terrible fall. And much like the proverbial Humpty Dumpty, although I like to think myself not quite so rotund. Thank you for your leather, by the way. I like to think myself not quite so rotund. And you can actually board these little turrets if you wanted to aim them specifically, or you can just aim them like so. But yeah, all things to play around with. Hopefully we'll get ourselves into an airship battle in just a minute. But for now, I think we should probably make our way towards the next storyline quest, just to keep things... Oh, no, don't crash into a building. Please, I would prefer not to. I do wish that I personally... Oh, I've crashed into a tree. It's like my driving school all over again. I do wish that you could plant things on your map to be like, there is an island here. But unfortunately, I don't think that that feature is implemented as of yet. Oh no. And so we have a rather major gun battle before us. And so since his guns are on the bottom, we want to attack him from above. We would really prefer to deplete his ability to fire back at us. Or at least to mobilize himself. There we go. So the cannon is now done. And I want to kill his gunner too. If at all I can manage it. There we go. His gunner's now dead. And if I can shoot down... Well... There's an easy way to do this and there's a hard way. And I'm currently veering towards the hard way. Oh god! I got knocked into a propeller. Well then, let's go back to town. It'll be okay. Everything will work out. And so as you can see, the world is a very, very dangerous place. The propellers are... I get killed by propellers so much in this game because all of the enemy designs don't hide their propellers or anything. And so really, a lot of the time what you'll find is that you yourself are just kind of like fighting on top of their propeller. And so, like I said, an easy way and a hard way to do that, and I chose the hard way. And unfortunately, the hard way has the tendency to get me offed. Make sure that everything's repaired here, and then we'll be back on our way. Hopefully, I'm going to save my ammunition from here on out. We're going to try and avoid combats. Either that or I'm just going to try and beat them by boarding them. Like, really, guys? Really? I'm getting shot again. I'm trying to fire through that little hole right there, in case you were wondering. There we go, I got him. Got him. Okay. So more parts for... We gotta watch out for that as always. Always gotta watch out for that damn propeller, because it'll get you. It'll get you. Now, I don't know if this thing is buoyant enough, but I do want its balloon. Because the balloons tend to be a little bit difficult. And we should lose altitude pretty quickly as I do this. I would like that other propeller, please. Oh, man. Oh, I can actually strip the whole thing. Well, that's what I'm going to do then. Is it getting sucked into my propeller right now? That's problematic. Get off my propeller. We've left a derelict just floating through the sky. A ghost ship. Now then, I think I'm gonna go and repair my guns first and foremost, because I do concern myself with the ability of my guns to take care of my enemies. Hey, stop shooting my stuff, man. This is another little ship. It's either somebody firing at me from the ground or it's a little ship. It's a little ship. You just saw what happened to the other guy. Why would you take part in this battle? Like, this does not benefit you at all. And I am wasting my own ammunition here. Let's board this one and see what we can get out of it. Got some handgun ammunition. I think what I would personally like right this second is just mostly the balloon. So I'm going to try and bail off without killing myself in my own propeller here. And we've got another set of bandits. God, they're everywhere. There are technically ways to deal with this, just like avoid them and not take part in the combat. But I'm the kind of person that if you shoot at me, it's like on. It's on like Tron. Oh, damn it. I disassembled my gun turret. Let's go back to the building menu and we will put our gun turret back on. Very foolish mistake on my part. I was trying to repair everything and unfortunately, there we go. Let's strip this bad boy too. Bit of rifle ammunition. Not very useful. Mostly I think I just want the balloon as always. I'll take the extra propellers. The wood blocks I don't necessarily need. The wood supports, though, I would love, so let's grab the wood supports. There we are. Ow, damn it. Damned propellers. It's always propellers. Let's figure out what healing bombs require. I do feel like we need more. And in fact, we can make cooked meat. I don't really know how much that helps me. Restores hit points, so I'll take it. Anything that restores health is something that I'm okay with. Fist nuts are actually more useful than I thought they were too, so let's use fist nuts for now. Let's also see if we can't make a storage container, because I feel like we just don't have... I know there's a recipe for it because I have it in my other game. My other playthrough, I have this. There's like a box that you can build. And I may have picked it up accidentally. Yeah, so unfortunately, we don't appear to have it. Which I do find to be very, very worrisome. Okay. Well, since we don't have it, we are going to have to dump off some of our inventory. Yeah, we'll deal with it in a minute. We'll deal with it in a minute. Let's get on out of here. And I'd like to get to the next quest, to be honest, before we get to the end of this episode. So let's head out this way. If we don't get there, we don't get there. But at the same time, I'd like to at least make some sort of like cumulative attempt to go where I'm supposed to be going right now. Instead of sitting around gun battling everything in the skies all day long. Oh god, another ship. Oh, sucked into the propeller. Bad day for you. That propeller just did not want to go. We can kill the pilot here, we can save ourselves some time. I don't think he wants to be killed. I don't think he's okay with the killing resolution. So that guy should come up now. So yeah, I've memorized what the AI does in these situations. And let's strip this thing. Lots of goodies in this one. Since that propeller right there is busted already, you do want to be aware of the fact. We'll repair that one so that it stays aloft. But there is a gap right there, so pay attention to that. That'll get you into trouble. The first time I tried to board one of these, I fell off and injured myself. I don't even know what those are right there, so it may just be armor plating of some sort. Let me fix everything here, and we're going to strip these guns off of it for sure. So these guns are now my guns. Oh, Sky Whale. Balls. I hate the ship designs, by the way. Oh, and not quite there. There's going to be another one, though, right below this one, I think. Maybe. It may or may not happen. Oh, we survived because I grappled at the right moment. Lucky day, the sun is shining. Every cloud's got a silver lining. Okay, well, now that we're stuck down here, we might as well explore these cavern systems. Why not? Never quite know what you're gonna find, so you may as well do it. And it looks like we've just stopped picking things up, which is okay. Let me get rid of some of the stuff in my inventory. Let's see. What can I feasibly get rid of? I can definitely get rid of those. That'll help out a little bit. I've got a lot of wood blocks sitting around, but I'd like to save those for building. Ah, dirt blocks. There we go. The always in the way dirt blocks from every building game ever. Oh, Varenwurst is a giant club-like sausage. Apparently it's a weapon that I didn't know about. Is it better than my knife? If I can beat people to death with sausage, I'll do that. Damage 15, attack rate 5. Nope, not as good. I was going to say, beating people to death with a sausage is definitely comedic. I mean, it's something that I feel like if you can do it, you could probably... You should. I mean, it's funny. It's real, real funny. The potential for comedic interaction, incredibly high. There we go. So we're no longer encumbered. We are, however, shipless. So I think what I may do is break the episode off right here. A leather pancho. We did pick up gloves, too. I should probably wear those. Let's find some gloves. We've got the leather bronze bandit boots that I don't even know when I picked those up. We'll get rid of our fancy shirt and our fancy pants, I think. No, do I have any new pants? No, not the fancy pants. The fancy pants shall stay with us. Put the emerald scale flak jacket back on. The leather poncho, we've got the leather left hand wrapping, or the leather hand wrapping, okay. So we've got ourselves some new gloves. We've got good armor right now. Our armor value is really, really good, so we're not taking nearly as much damage as you would think from bullets or anything. We should be okay. Get rid of the bandit plate armor because it's heavy. Also the leather poncho. I mean, we could potentially sell some of this stuff. Well, I guess not. Anyways, I'm going to break the episode off right here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me in this somewhat meandering episode of Windforge. Hopefully we can accomplish something in the next episode. I will see you guys there. Take care out there, everybody, and hi-do.